Claxton here with Bedford County Republican Party, sitting down with Mr. Eric Maddox, who is running for District 1 Commissioner. So, Eric, give us a little bit of info on yourself. Tell us
Yeah,
about yourself.
sure, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me. It's a great opportunity. Appreciate you doing this. So, Eric Maddox, I currently represent the folks in District 1 as County Commissioner. My wife and I live on our small family farm in Bell Buckle with our two boys. Our oldest just got married and moved out. Matter of fact, he lives just right down the road from us. But he recently did get married and moved out, so that left two at home. So we homeschool our family, but we have had the wonderful opportunity to stay engaged with Cascade through sports. So my middle son plays varsity baseball currently. He played football, and then my youngest son, he plays middle school baseball currently for Cascade. So we're heavily involved in Cascade in the community, and it's a wonderful, wonderful blessing to be there in Bell Buckle.
Thank you. So, we're going to ask a few questions here. The first question is, how do you plan to work with the administration in order to get things done for Bedford County?
That's a great question. It's an exciting time. There's going to be some change as it pertains to the administration. As we all know, Mayor Graham did make the announcement back a long time ago that he was going to not seek reelection. So that's going to allow someone else to step into that role. Whoever is voted in. And I think that working with the administration is extremely important. Uh, they're the they're the executive branch, the commission. They're the legislative branch, but it takes both branches to really make things work. Um, I think part of the success of working with the quote unquote administration is just through trust. There has to be a level of trust. There has to be transparency,
Sure.
and I believe there also needs to be constant, consistent communication. Um, Ultimately, everybody that is in the roles that they're elected into, we all have to work together, and I think that's extremely important. But a few of the ways, is simply through consistent, constant communication and transparency. And I believe everybody has to have the same solution. They have to be solution oriented, have the same goals in mind. And ultimately, I also feel like that the ultimate goal should be to be for the people of this county. We have to be careful not to allow special interests to creep into politics. At the end of the day, we represent all of the people of Bedford County, and we shouldn't have to worry about the special interest groups. I personally will always do what's right, and I would hope that the administration would also do the same. I also think that we need to continue to build trust. People need to be able to trust the government, whether it's the administration or the legislative body, which is the commission. People need to be able to trust that body of government, that when we go up there to make decisions, that we truly have the best interest of the people that we represent at heart. So that's one of the ways I also want to help work with the administration is to build trust. Uh, I think that's very important.
Yeah, very well. Okay. So, our second question is, what do you want to achieve if elected, and how do you plan to achieve your goals while working with other commissioners if you may or may not agree?
Yeah, that's another great question. I believe that my ultimate goal is to be a representative of the people, no matter what. And we all want to ensure that Bedford County is a great place to work, shop, invest. Um, I believe that my ultimate objective is just to be a clear, concise voice for the folks that I represent, and be a good steward of taxpayer money. We pay a lot of taxes. We pay a lot of money to the government, and I want to just continue to ensure that that money is going where it should go, prioritized correctly. I think that's important. As far as working with other commissioners that you may or may not agree with, um, it goes back to what I said earlier about the common goal. If everyone's common goal is to sincerely do the will of the people, there may be different paths to get there. Um, Nobody's path is going to be maybe the best path. Everyone may have different paths, but that's where good, solid debate, discussion, comes into play. But ultimately, as long as everybody has the same objective to do what's right for the people of Bedford County, the paths to get there may differ, and that may mean that there may be some disagreements. But I think that as long as that each person trusts that the end goal is for the good of the people of the county, um, those disagreements can be respectfully overcome very easily. At the same time, it's no secret I'm not going to compromise my principles or what people want me to do just to go along to get along. I don't believe in that strategy, and I'll always stand up for the people of this county, no matter what. But as far as getting to the end goal, it's easy to work with other folks that have the same objective in mind, and that's for the good of the people.
Thank you. And our third question is, what is an issue or topic that your voters talk to you about when you're meeting with them?
You know, the common thread is growth. I know that we are growing as a community, as a county. People just want to make sure that it's responsible growth. That's one thing that's resonating throughout the community. You know, others have, you know, some may have an opinion that we need to grow this way or that way, but ultimately my job as a commissioner is to listen to those individuals and do what they say. Another thing that I have always heard, and it's something that I've tried to stay on top of, is people just want to be heard. They want to be communicated to. When I first was elected, I started my Bedford County Commissioner District 1 Facebook page, and I've kept it updated since day one. I believe that clear, concise communication is important. People want to be heard, and they want to know what's going on, and that continues to resonate when I talk to folks too. And I'm very appreciative of the support that I've gotten, you know, just from keeping folks informed. But you know, there are other things like, you know, property taxes and cost of goods, but a lot of those things are simply things that it's happening at a national level we can't control. But what we can control is we can control how we spend our money here, and that's my goal. One of the primary functions of the commission is to control approval of the budget, and my goal is to make sure that we spend every penny wisely, and that's something that I'm going to continue to do, and hopefully the folks of District 1 will allow me to continue to serve them for one more term.
Thank you. So, just to reiterate, we are with Eric Maddox, and he is running for District 1 Commissioner in the upcoming election. So, just wanted to say thank you for sitting down with
Thank
me.
you for your time. I
Yes,
sincerely
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.